I'm here. Mr. Stripey is here in the picture, but we still have no Mr. Stripey. I bet he's still playing his game. Let's check another link over to him. What's everyone saying? Gamey, Anti-Soso, Trace, Epic Beauty, Nick the Egg, Pauline, Liam 22. Hi there. Gamey, Anti-Soso, it said Anti-Soso. And Jacqueline Jacks, good to have you in. Thanks for popping in. You again. Okay. All the everyone's here then. Oh, a few of you are. Nick the Egg, good to see you. He's a good egg, Nick the Egg. So, what are we up to today? We're still waiting for Mr. Stripey. I don't know what's happened to Mr. Stripey. He's messing about. Chris, there's been a few gifted memberships recently. You are a very lucky recipient. As he's drawing his beard on, is he? Got to get it nice and trim. Burner TV is in. Good to see you. I don't have a TV. Well, I do have a TV, but I don't bother watching it. All a load of rubbish on there. You again, do you think so? Gamey, so has he actually finished GTA Land today, has he? Pizza when he ended his game live. Oh, he's going to be eating his bloody pizza whilst he's on here. I told him 6 o'clock. I said 6 o'clock. I was in a little bit of a rush myself to get myself ready. Good evening, Tony. Hope you're doing okay. Is it evening at the moment, or? Yeah, I suppose it is evening. He's probably eating his tea now then. He hasn't joined the live at the moment. It's good to have you all in. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. Got a few things to say. I'll keep them to myself at the moment. And if Michelle's is listening in, I just read a message from you. What's my excuse for driving past Lane's house and saying stuff about his kids? You would genuinely like to know, would you? Well, I will tell you, Michelle's, if you are listening. And I'm sure Liam, room 22, will pass a message on. I drove past Lane's house because I was going to see a couple of friends of mine who lives not too far away from Lane. That's why I drove past his house. And when have I been saying stuff about his kids? Have you got receipts for this? Because I cannot remember saying anything about his kids. It's up to you. You know, you show me the receipts, and if I have said anything about his kids, you know, I'll admit to it. But I think it's just chatting crap. What's the drone footage? Oh, I've got a drone. Yeah, I have got a drone. I have got drone footage. Well, what sort of footage do you think then, Liam? Good evening, Bear. Hope you're doing okay today. I'll turn that down so I don't get a repeat. Yeah, 6 p.m. Stripey. Paranoid one says, come on, it's 10 past 6 now. Where are you two? Big up the Bear. Big up Paul. How you doing, Paul? Oh, Pauline. Pauline Scroats in, sir. Good to have you in, Pauline. Thanks for popping in. Everyone looks very excited and waiting for the information on what's going on. Beatrice still resting up. Oh, she's okay. She's a fighter. Thanks for thinking of her. Bilotti was never seen again on TV after wrecking George Monbiot on wind farms. Okay. Trina. Ah, Trina, good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Thanks for popping in. I'm just having a little chat. Obviously, we're not having a chat at the moment because Mr. Stripey ain't here at the moment, but yeah, it's all good this end, Paul. Thank you. I heard that are you allowed in Dover again now, or are you still banned from Dover? That is David Bellamy, right, okay. Fly Spy, you naughty person. Thank you. Laughing disco. That's great. That's cool. Thank you, Fly Spy. And good to have you in again. I haven't seen you for a while, and we had a little chat earlier, and I hope everything's getting better for you. Jed's Gorge is a lovely place. Yeah. Not a lot there, obviously. Got a couple of caves and some cheese making shops and whatnot, but pretty mindful. Good evening. Salute to you as well, sir. Got a wedding, my shipmate getting married in Dover next week. Oh, you better be allowed in Dover then. You are, cool. Driving on the streets of Los Santos and gaming. Oh dear. Good old bit of cheddar cheese. Well, obviously, a few of you are in, and just to let you all know, today I got another privacy complaint about the little video clip that I put up when Lane came onto the bus, onto the minibus. Emma B, good evening. Good to have you in the chat. Oh, for fuck's sake, not another one. Yeah, Liam, it is another one. Seems you're the one that controls the LV Audits channel. I'm sure you know who done it. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. Your hands are tied, are they? Yeah, right. If your hands are tied, how come you can type out pretty well quickly enough? Oh, there's probably quite a few of them, Elaine. Probably quite a few of them. Just watching out to see what we've got in store for them, or for you lot. I'm sure they'll all be interested in finding out what's going on. Because they like a bit of drama, don't they? They all like a bit of drama. Yeah, exactly. You again. Yeah. Oh, is he a master? Is he? So you're the puppet. You're the Muppet. Liam Room 22, the Muppet. He's got a master that tells him what to do and what not to do. Liam Room 22. You get to have a little listen in a minute, Liam, to see what your brother-in-law, Lane, actually thinks about you. Like I said, camera doesn't lie. Camera doesn't lie. No, we're not at school anymore, are we, Trace? They still think they can play games. So. It's all good, though. All good. I like playing games. Mind games, especially. But there's 69 watching, Trace, which is quite a few more than usual. So I think a few of them are in the background just listening in. Yeah, well, Liam, why did you expose my name and address then, rather than exposing the truth about this country, which you say you want to do? I didn't dox anybody's address. All I done was had a legal right of driving past someone's house, filming along the road without any road name. Oh, you haven't, have you? Oh, okay, well, you know who has though, don't you? Obviously. I could expose your address if I wanted to, because I do know where you live. And as I said to Lane on the bus, you stop your messing about and I will stop my messing about. You stop putting your videos up of us diving off of a cliff in a van, exploding, and balls in your side, mate, balls on your court. Obviously, a lot of people are watching this and listening or seeing that Liam is typing away. Why don't any of his other friends, family type away? They just want to watch. I can guarantee Lane's watching. Either Lane or D. Well, as long as D's not in a pregnancy place having her baby. I haven't blocked Lane. I'll just go on my channel and have a look. See if no, it's not hidden or timed out on my end, so well, it's funny that, Liam, because I seem to be blocked on Lane's channel because Dee hasn't answered any of the questions that I've asked her. Good evening, Bills. How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, exactly, Trace. Exactly, Trace. Right, there's a fair few people in the chat. Some of them are, well, most of them are very good people. So what I do is show you a little video that I took whilst I was on a minibus. Unfortunately, I didn't start it as Lane got on the bus or anything. We mentioned that there's no videos and cameras working, and I thought, well, do you know what? I will record this just for my evidence. And here it is.
I'm going to assume it's you. I know it's not you. You write stuff you know. Because, especially when he writes stuff in a third person perspective, he talks about lanes. He says, lanes going through this or lanes going through
Can you hear that, people?
About it as if he's not. Yeah, that makes sense. But to other people.
And sometimes he comes on to your LV audits and types as you.
Yeah, that's the other thing that people.
And then it's like, well, hold on a sec, is this Lane talking or is this? I wouldn't imagine it to be you talking.
No, I'm just saying.
But it's someone else talking on your.
People will misconstrue things that he says. Because if you're innocent in a lot of these things,
You got a ceasefire, have we, Liam?
Or Liam or Ben.
Every other day, but you're the face of the channel.
You shouldn't allow it. Family and leave family. These guys are family to me. That's why.
No, I don't know what, you know,
when that happened with
being said at the moment. I haven't got my earphones in,
go
but
back. I said, don't leave.
Here's another example then. So when you, obviously I did hear the site next chat, we had the solution, it wasn't.
I thought we had a ceasefire, Liam, until Lane started spouting his mouth off again, and on the next day's live.
How they were talking about him in the chat.
We even shook hands on it, right-handed shake as well.
And the reason why I felt a bit betrayed there as well, right? Obviously you lot don't know. Sploosh would ring me 4 or 5 times a day, and he'd hang me on for an hour, straight, yeah? And my brain can't cope with it. He would just talk crap. No, but he means well. He's, you know, he probably fought a genuine friend, yeah? And then AY, I had a bit of beef with AY over that stuff he did. He wanted to ring, so I said to BB, yeah, BB Media, whatever it is, I said, give fucking AY my number and get him to ring me. He rang me, yeah? So then obviously he's rang me, so we've had a man-to-man conversation. Sploosh, however, says, well, who's got your number?
Okay.
I said, why is it? Why has he got your number? I think he drove me mad so much.
And plenty more on there if you want to have a listen. I don't know. Talking as Lane on his live chats, everyone would know it's not Lane. I put community posts up on his behalf. I don't comment or reply on other channels is irrelevant. Well, it's not irrelevant, Liam. It's showing people the truth. Stripey, I'm not getting any aggro. I'm sorry if you are, but it's got nothing to do with, like, you know, your channel or anything. You shouldn't be getting any aggro from it. Minnie, 9 children, exactly. If someone hadn't doxed my address, none of this would have happened. And if someone would have kept to their agreement that we had with a right-handed shake on the minibus, none of this would have happened. The only people that are causing all this drama is Liam, room 22, and Lane Audit, Lane Buckingham. Yeah, it has got nothing to do with Stripey. It's you lot doxing my name and address. Yeah, and after the ceasefire, what did Lane do? He went on a live, started chatting shit about me, saying that I was bigging up my chest when I stood up. Really, Liam? I don't think so. Yes, you again. Stripey has had nothing to do with this for a very long time now, so yeah, exactly. Britain won't fall. They do slag it, all of us off. Even the people in the chat, he slags off. Yeah, because Stripey is more of a man than Lane. He won't retaliate. Yeah, I don't understand that habit. You know, they're always whinging and whining, saying that it's always about them. The carrot cruncher is holding a grudge. I ain't got no grudge, Chris. Not a problem at all. Chris Keller, 123. Who is a carrot cruncher? I guess you're talking about Lane. Tell you what, Liam, why don't you come on and have a chat? Be a man. There's a link in the chat now, so come on. Let's have a chat. See what you have to say. Or anybody else that wants to hit the link. You want to come on? Unfortunately, Stripey isn't coming on at the moment. So if anyone else wants to come on, have a little chat. You don't have to show your face, Liam. Already know what you look like. Yeah, cool. Okay, no problem, Bear. That's sweet. Who's Piccadilly Lane? Oh, you ain't got a mic, so you ain't got right. Okay. Yeah, it's a good excuse, that is. Good excuse. Tino, yeah, silence is golden. Why didn't you go on your phone, Liam? Why don't you go on your phone and sort of use a microphone on your phone like everyone else would? The mic's broke on your phone as well, is that? Okay. That's handy, isn't it? Just a little note, Captain. Cheers, Paul. What was that, Liam? Convenient. Yeah. No, Emma's got it right. Convenient, Liam. Convenient. Garlic bread from Pizza Hut in the 90s was all. Oh, garlic bread. Oh, mate. It used to drip, didn't it? When you bite into the garlic bread from that old Pizza Hut, it used to drip with garlic sauce out of it. I preferred the 80s myself. Drone footage, you still on about that? You can have a look at a couple of my videos now that you're a subscriber, Liam. See what sort of drone footage I do. It's a drone that sort of takes off up in the air, goes up in the air, and then sort of looks around and stuff. Very good quality, 4K picture and everything. It's a DJI Mini 3 I've got. Good footage, good zoom camera. You'd be amazed what you can actually see. So, put a little bit of music on whilst I'm looking through comments and stuff. Not the best of music, but you know, it's something. I'm just reading through a load of messages at the moment, so. Oh, sorry people, that's Funky Monkey, as you're probably already aware. Yeah, that's pretty much full. good question that is. Whatever did happen to the drone Lane got donations for? A lot of people donated to Lane for that drone, so you could take a drone up and have a look round. That was around about the same time as I bought my drone. And drones aren't cheap, are they? So what did ever happen to his... Oh, Paul J, thank you. Oh, 10 memberships, you're a star, mate, thank you. That's TMG 9305, Bruce Davis 6244, Bev Sharpie. Oh, I've seen Bev before actually. Silent Matthew Roberts, Alba Laura, Thomas Joy, JJVG, Velvet Hammer, 4VV, V4V, Eva, Timothy Powell, 6298, Velo D7C, and Dodgy Spike. What a great name, Dodgy Spike. You have received a great membership donation from Paul. Our Paul. Big up, Paul. Thank you very much. Oh, you got the engine instead. This customer asked for that instead. I said he wanted to see Dover at the sea and said, and what's happened to that engine? It's like, you know, he flooded it or something, and we haven't seen him in Dover. You know, so all those donations, oh, I don't know. I'd like to see the receipts. Yeah, exactly, you're good. Everyone just keep on watching you again's videos, they're still brilliant. What's gone down now? Is that the motor? Oi, Savaloy. No, you don't have to like your live, Tina, it doesn't matter, does it? There's quite a few people, 123 watching at the moment, oh, fair shout. Thank you all for joining. Great to have you all in. Just having a nice peaceful little chat. Did arrange for Stripey to have a chat, but I think he's busy now, so... Ben Ask, how are you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. I'm sure Tracy's probably answered that already. Tracy J, thank you for the 10 joules. Thank you very much. Not liking music. Who's not liking the music? Nah, you don't like the music, right? So, I'll write that one there. Why are we not playing the whole video? What's being hidden? Stripey didn't want me to play it all. I don't know why. I could quite easily carry on playing it, but posted a few of your lives because I was... Oh no, that's no problems, Ben S. And the Pepsi Stripes lanes, he done same to you. Best everyone stays to their own channels, Stripey and Lane, I spoke to Stripey, everything is sweet. As long as your family or whoever is putting these videos up or stop taking a piss, then everything's fine my end. I haven't got an issue. So I was just showing you and the general public what was really said on the bus, rather than whatever Lane said about us. Lane's child, the 15-year-old that is even bigger than Lane. You make it sound like it's like a little kid, you know, like a little 4, 5, 10-year-old even. He's a 15-year-old that's bigger than Lane, so, and I didn't actually post it. I didn't actually post that video. And on that video that you saw, you can even see the kid. It's all blurred out. So Liam, come on, stop trying to stick up for him. And talking about the child was put on a video, I didn't put his child naked on any video. He done it on his own live. He's got a, you know, that's his issue. It's got nothing to do with me what he put on his live. And if his kid comes running in naked, that's his issue, not mine. I'd rather not see things like that, and I didn't see things like that, so. The bus happened, it was sorted. Then now it was carried on by putting Lane's son up, which you guys will carry it on. I've got no idea what you're on about, mate. I haven't put none of Lane's son up or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, child, the one that came in Lane's video. Trace, believe me, we will. You don't want to start back up. But the video was a screenshot of his son behind his live stream. Yeah, I think you need to take a cold shower and go and have a pint with your child. No, it's not us, but you guys then put it up on your channels and they went live to address it, hence why it started back up. Mate, I didn't do nothing of the sort. My channel has got nothing of any kids on there, so no, Tricia, it's another account. The notes came in Lane's chat. I didn't see what I said. Well, if you didn't see what I said, go back on the records and actually read what was said. Can you actually read? Did you see Jeff Taylor's video, London plans for remigration? Jeff was on the HMS Sheffield in the Falklands. Oh no, I haven't seen that. You should really get your facts right. Yeah, exactly, Elaine. I've only got this account, so oh, cheers, Silent Matthew. I'll have a look at that. Live stream to address it, Lane did, and I was in the chat. I was in the chat, yeah, Liam, because he was chatting shit. Listen, right, I'm gonna stick this back up because at the end of the day,
Change my personal phone
you
number.
turn it off.
Where everyone's got my number. Medical.
the end
He
of
tried
the
to do
day,
that much. I changed my number just to shut my. We're done. It's blue. There you go. Yeah.
You
and
can
then
all
about 2
listen
days
to it
later, he's
yourself.
down at fucking Ramsgate with it. Yeah. Fine. Do what you want to do. Yeah. But not once would he ever say, "Do you want to pop down?" Yeah. And then he'd sit there, and go. I put a video up, and he went, "Oh, can you take that video down? Me and AY are doing something about that kind of job. I need you to take that video down." Straight away, I took the video down. And then even Liam was like, "Why have you got to take the video down? It's your video." So I've done it, and then he was playing these little games like he didn't want to be associated with me on camera, but off camera, he's like, "Right, yeah, what are you doing?" Weird, mate, fucking weird guy.
The best thing you can do with that is don't think someone thinks, just think, you know what?
When I spoke to him when we had Nigel the other week, this is what maybe he said to me, when you go on live, publicly apologise to me or whatever. He said, publicly apologise, but don't tell him we've had a long conversation. Just tell him you spoke to me briefly. Don't tell him we've had numerous conversations. Why would you want to say that? What was that doing it? It's fucking weird, man. They're all weird people.
I would say one of the things that has probably led to things happening the way it has is the fact that other people might have
By the way, I'm just letting you know, don't fucking trust Luke. He was the one that didn't want me to be.
Mate, I'll be honest with you.
From the beginning.
No, yeah, but
No, yeah, you can.
No, I'll say
You
my
can.
bit because I don't need you to speak for me.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
can speak for myself.
But the
That-
Sparrow
that
come
is-
for the sploosh, by the way.
Right.
The Sparrow.
Right. That doesn't bother me
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah, yeah.
right? People can call names whatever. Right? Yeah. I don't fully trust AY. I don't fully trust anyone in life. That's before I started doing YouTube. That's just a golden rule. No, if you,
Trust yourself and what?
yeah, can you even trust yourself? No, you can't.
No, I can't trust
How many times
myself.
have you said to
I'm a
yourself,
I can't
fucking
trust
loser.
myself.
So,
But that's what I mean. We all had big dramas for fucking stupid reasons.
Right, well, all I ask, I'm not going to go back to your house or whatever. I don't need to. I know where you live, blah, blah, blah.
I've been told not to play it again, but you know, this is what was said on the bus, so. Liam, that's it. I'm not playing anymore. Obviously, everyone's listened to a lot of the clips and whatnot. Oh, a little bit of the clips and whatnot. I'm not going to say anything else about that. As long as Lane doesn't, or yourselves. I did shake my hand with Lane when he left the bus, and he said there was going to be no more drama. So the next day he caused drama again. So this is just my little response. I've had enough of this shit. You've had enough of this shit. Let's go our separate ways and do our own thing. Well, there's no no one coming up on the panel. You want a link? Link. Yeah. There's a link there. No, I'll have to get my headphones on so I can hear what Bear's saying and that. Ah, well, I'll turn the music off a minute. Let's turn the music off. We have Mr. Buckingham. Move to stage, there we go. Well, I think you wanted a word. Can't hear him at the moment, don't know why. And he's just sat there, he should be live now. He's just sat there listening, I guess. We'll bring on Bear Audits as well. Bear Britain Audits, good evening.
Yeah, what's going on, man? I can drop down if you guys have got something to resolve. I don't want to be in the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of echo in mine for some reason.
Hang on. Is that better?
All right, so I'll remove Lane because no one's chatting there. And I've got Lane. We get Lane, the main man, on. Now, they're probably all dodgy accounts and whatever. How you doing, Bear Britain?
I'm good, bro. You?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. You went up to Blackpool the other day, wasn't it?
The other week. I think it was about a week ago now. Not the weekend just gone, but the weekend before, I think.
Oh, it must be on catch up then.
Yeah, it might be. It's when DB decided to run away like a little girl from some seagull.
I'm taking Lane off again because he ain't.
Is it even the right?
That's right. Oh, yeah.
It was one of those,
So,
bro. Yeah, we both got like something to eat. Yeah, so he got like I got like a burger. He got, and I weren't recording or nothing. And all of a sudden, these seagulls have started like dive bombing at DP, and DP's like almost started screaming like a little girl. So obviously, it would be rude not to put my camera on at that point. So I kind of caught the back end of it. Like I wish I'd have actually caught the bit where the seagulls were dive bombing into his head because it was hilarious.
hang on a sec there. I've got a bit of feedback again, and I think Tracy's calling me as well. A minute, hold on.
What,
Yeah,
the
I can
feedback
hear you
coming
now.
from me?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know where all this feedback's coming from.
And you said getting feedback from me?
Yeah, I think it was from you. It's,
Weird, I ain't got nothing playing in the background. Should have sorted itself out.
Well, the backstage, there's LB the main. What are you saying, Trace? Get who off? Yeah. Well, he's not even on there. Sorry about this, people. I'll kick him from the studio. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Right,
Yeah, hang on, let me copy the link. I'll jump down and I'll come back up, see if it's any better.
Yeah. Bear's gone at the moment. See if he's going to come back on. See if he comes back in a minute. Is this Bear? No, he's not there. No, he's coming. He disappeared. I'll be the main man. Kick from studio. No, no, Lane isn't backstage. There's lots of Lane keeps on trying to come up, but we got Bear Britain audits coming back up. Let's see if this works.
Yes, mate. Any better?
I think it's my end, Bear, to be fair.
Is it?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly, but I think it's just my end. Yeah. I'll tell you what, it's probably because I got it going through there and not through there. Hold on a second. Let me sort this out. So what's happening your end at the moment then, Barry? You up to anything much?
Nah, not a lot, man. It's it's during the week, is it? So this time of day, mate, I'm literally just chilling, preparing myself for another day at fucking work, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slave to the system, mate.
Ah, sweet.
So you're now just
my day
chilling?
just stays at home basically because I've got to look after the missus all the time. So
Hey, listen, man. Gotta look after our trace of that, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%, mate. You know, she's looked after me for so long, so.
That's the one, mate. That's the one. And then, yeah, I've got a pregnant missus indoors. I'm just outside having a fag, and mate, hormones all over the place, mate. It's just one of those, like, yeah, I'm going outside for a fag.
Yeah,
Stay clear. She should come with a hazard warning at the moment, to be fair.
And you probably have like 2 or 3 fags whilst you're out there. Hello, Bear. You still there?
To be fair, though, she has just done a 12-hour fucking night shift as well, so that don't help.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing that. I think she's about 6.5 months pregnant now. I wouldn't want to be doing 12-hour shifts, bro.
I wouldn't want to be doing 12-hour shifts, even if, even not being pregnant.
Yeah, I know, that's true.
Fair shout to her. Like, she's a trooper, mate. Still going out working, doing this and doing that.
Yeah, I can't fault her, mate. She's a good one, bless her.
Yeah. And she lets you do what you need to do as well.
Yeah, she's pretty good like that.
Right.
You know, I was going to go out and do a bit this evening, but just one of those. I thought, you know what? It's Monday. I'm just going to sack it off.
Is it Monday, is it?
Yeah, I think so, mate.
I ain't got a bloody clue what day of the week it is.
How's the old fish?
How's the old fish? They're bloody beautiful, mate.
Yeah, I love watching your fish when you do the lives with them. I don't know, it's just something like really relaxing about it.
It is. Cool. Just like listening to the water and sort of the way the fish swim around as well, like through the glass, like through my back ponds, you can see them through the glass, and like it's just the way they sort of move around in the water, isn't it? It's just very relaxing. What would make it more relaxing is if I won't be chatting in the background. Just let out the waterfall.
Worst thing about being up the duff is cutting your toenails.
Hey?
Yeah, Tina, I mean, maybe. I mean, yeah, I guess like trying to touch your toes is going to be a struggle.
Yeah. Even just washing her feet or something.
Oh, don't. You know, next time she's winding me up on that, or she gets all stressy and that, because that's how I deal with like the missus. Like she'll get arsey about something, and I hate really arguing back, if I'm honest. So I like wind her up. I know it's probably like a silly idea, but it kind of works sometimes. So the next time she's all arsey and that, I'm going to be like, hey, yeah, do you want cut your toenails, girl? They're getting a bit long. They are. They're getting a bit long, them toenails.
Oh, mate. Well, as long as you're prepared and you've got a mask on, or like, sort of protection for your head so you don't get a good slap.
So cheers, Tina. Thanks for that. I'll be sure to wind her up about cutting her toenails. Yeah, serves you right, Bear. Do you duck after you say that? Yeah, I often duck, yeah. I often duck.
Do you duck after you say that? Yeah. Duck or move back quickly.
I have like an impulsive tongue, which some of you might already know about me. So like, yeah, it's no different at home, you know. So yeah, I've got used to having to duck. I say things, and as soon as I realise I've said something I probably shouldn't, I'll like duck.
Mate, I'm quite lucky. It's quite easy to move away from the electric wheelchair.
She'll just run you over with it.
Yeah, you have got to watch. You know, if she is creeping up on you, she could go over your toes quite easily. Yeah, it
Yeah.
hurts.
I had someone do it before in a bloody shop, mate. Someone went straight over my toe and that. I tell you what, fucking thing must have weighed a ton because the person in the chair is pretty fucking small, to be fair. And I
Well, you got
went
to think
straight
that.
over my. Oh, sorry. I was like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there's usually 2 big batteries in there, plus the weight of the chair itself, plus the weight of the person.
That's what I need, a fucking electric wheelchair.
Why? What, to get around on?
Just be great to go, like I'm like out filming and that.
Hey, no,
Do a
tell you
lot of
what, you're
walking
better off getting one of
sometimes,
those little scooters and that. You get the little scooters, don't you? You
Yeah,
get
I'll probably break my neck though. I'll
What,
probably break
two-seater
my neck.
scooters, like you get over Benidorm.
Yeah, no, a little, like the old mobility scooters and that. One of them would do me sweet, man.
What, one of those little
See if
blue
we-
cars?
Yeah, see if we can do it up a little bit. Maybe, like, I don't know, can maybe change the motor, put a bigger motor in it.
Hey, saying that, Tracy's electric chair, we did have a discussion with Guy Martin when we went over to the Isle of Man back in 2017. And Guy Martin said, yeah, we'll have a look at that, see if we can get it faster for you.
Isle of Man.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, that's where I want to go, Isle of Man. Because am I right in thinking there's not like an official speed limit on the Isle of Man?
There is, like, during normal times.
All right.
On over the mountain, it's over the mountain. It's on the race week and the practice week. They close the mountain off and they make it one way. And then, sort of during the practice week and the race week, if they're not racing or practicing, then general public can go across there as fast as they want, basically.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was under the understanding that like there were literally roads on the Isle of Man where there was no real speed limit.
Well, yeah, no, sort of. It's only during race week or practice week, really. And going across the mountain part of it, like I said, it's one way. Yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, it's one way, and you can just rip the throttle right open, full on, and just go for it.
Yeah, well, mine going over and doing something like that.
Yeah, when we went over in 2017, I took my XDR 1300 over, and I had a great fun. I overtook loads of bikes and everything over the mountain, and then 2 bikes come whizzing past me. I was doing probably, I don't know, it must be 130, 140, and these 2 bikes whizzed past me probably another 200 miles an hour faster than what I was doing. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, there's some like you could look at videos on YouTube. Like there's even ones where like the police themselves are doing like in their cars, they're doing like 120, 130, just flying down these roads. Like mad.
They're a lot of them are like the safety crew and all that lot as well. Right, just
Was this Orb said he was going to fit a nitro can or into air intake to Tracy's mobility chair?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Tracy be able to go drag racing.
She'd love it, mate. She's beat Stripey in a race before.
Yeah. Big up Stripey.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to get Stripey on now. See if he's available. If I can find him. Can't find him. There you go. I sent him a link on Discord.
Oh. What do you think of all these protests and that? They all seem to be like dying down a bit, don't they? Do you not think? Like they don't seem to hold the same kind of traction that they had last year.
They definitely haven't got a lot more. You know, I thought there might have been a few more people turning up for them, but it does seem, yeah, it seems a bit quiet, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to have that same traction. Like I said, I think this time last year you kind of had Epping and there was they seemed like there were loads everywhere and they were getting quite big numbers at the time.
Yeah.
It all seems to have died off a little bit and kind of gone down to fewer numbers, and it's like it's a bit disheartening to see, to be fair.
Do you
But at
think
the
it's
same
because
time,
it's summertime?
maybe, but at the same, do you know what I think some of it's to do with? I
Go
think
on.
you'll always have those that are dedicated to the cause and will stick with it, and it's no disrespect.
Hello, Bear. You
The
still there?
protest. Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Oh, I thought it got cut off. Then I didn't. It suddenly went dead for some reason at my end.
Oh, I don't know. It might have been mine, but yeah, you just don't see. I don't know. It just, to me, it just seems like you'll have the people that stick with the protests, yeah,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
ones that are kind of committed, and then it's no disrespect to the ones that ain't committed. It's not that they're not committed, but then you got the people that kind of probably went out and joined a protest or two that had never been out and protested before, or probably didn't even want to. In fact, I remember very early on, 4 or 5 years ago, when protests were happening outside migrant hotels, you were lucky if you kind of got 10 people outside a hotel, yeah. And I do believe a lot of that was to do with kind of like the labels that the left will try and stick on you.
Yeah.
And I think it's maybe a little bit of that.
And a lot of people were worried about their jobs and all that as well, weren't they?
Yeah, so I think a little bit of that. I think those people also, if they've been coming out and then feel like, well, I've been coming out for a while now and I don't really see any change, then I could see why people are like, well, I'm not going to commit to this every weekend. Like, people still want to live a life, don't they?
Yeah.
So,
No. If Stripey UK is in the guest room, can you show your face? Are you sure it's you? I don't know whether it is or not. I think it's these dodgy dudes trying to come back in and have their say or whatever. Let me
This thing's so shit.
Are you alright there, Stripes?
no, he was there. He was with us.
Yeah, he was, but
He pushed the wrong button, I think.
yeah, I think so.
And Trace, we can have a race. Do you know what? Funny enough, today I was at work, yeah, and like there was like a random wheelchair, just a wheelchair sat there, and like it's one of the ones with the small wheels at front and the big wheel at the back, yeah. So you can I love those because you can like pop wheelies on them and stuff.
Little manuals.
Oh mate, I so wanted to fucking jump on it, but I was too. I was like. I kept looking around like, if I get caught in here, if someone comes around the corner to get in their chair, and they see me in it.
With the hospitals, there's such smooth like pathways and that. They're awesome. Yeah, I've done a very long wheelie on Tracy's wheelchair before now.
Yeah, I was a little shit as a young teenager, mate. Very young little shit. And
same,
we
mate,
used to go to like the literally rock up to the hospital, mate, and like just go mess around in the wheelchairs and try and take one off campus and that for a while. It could always get put back, like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, we were little shits, bro. Going into like supermarkets and that, and like getting your mate to jump like straight in one, you push them up an aisle, and then just fuck around in it.
I just brought Stripey on and he turned his camera off.
Yeah, mate. I'm too good looking for your panel, mate. I'm joking, but how are you all doing?
Yeah, good man.
All right, mate. Yeah.
Oh, mate. Yeah. Yeah,
What's
mate.
going down your end?
I've just been listening to what you guys have been talking about.
Just a load of rubbish, really.
Oh, what? Like pregnant women clipping their toenails and shit.
Yeah, do you know what? That's quite interesting, isn't it? Because when you first read that, or you were reading it, and I didn't realise you was reading from chat, and I was thinking, how the hell does Bear know what it's like to try and cut toenails when he's pregnant?
Mate, I ain't got no excuse. I'm not pregnant and I've still got the belly. Although, to be fair, I can still touch my toes, so it's not that bad just yet. I can
You're
touch
not one of
my
them
toes.
crazy LGBTQ plus HDTVs that think that men can get pregnant and have periods, right?
Definitely
Bear.
not.
Hey,
Oh.
Bear, your belly's all bought and paid for, mate.
That's it, mate. That's it. I blame the missus anyway. I was Slim Jim, like, you know, even the beginning of my channel, I was a lot slimmer than I am now. And I blame the missus. Just she fattens me up, bro. She's always feeding me. What can I do?
Well, you got to eat whatever's put in front of you, aren't you?
And some.
And some. We got anything else, love? Is there any more?
Nah, I swear, like the last few years, I reckon, I don't know what it is, or like a certain age, and now like I just like eat a chocolate bar, man. I swear I put on a stone. And I watch people around me just throw food down them, and they just don't put any weight on whatsoever. I'm like, you
When
lucky
I was
bastard.
younger, I could eat a horse, man, and I still wouldn't even put weight on. I probably still can now, you know. I could still probably not maybe a horse, but you know, I still don't put weight on. It's just I've
that
always
quick
said it's a
metabolism.
fast metabolism.
Yeah.
And I probably do burn quite a few calories doing the stuff that I do. So.
What are you saying, Stripey? You still out making content and that, Stripey?
I'm still like going to a few protests every now and then, but the stuff that I used to do, I'm not doing. It's mate, since I got my ban in February for 12 months for driving, it's screwed me hard.
Yeah.
Like public transport for a start. Like I thought it won't be too bad, you know. You can still cut about, get the train, get the bus. Buses ain't too bad, but it's the trains. They're a sting. It's absolute. It's like I was talking to Gamey earlier. He was saying about it cost him 130 quid to go from the Netherlands to Bristol Airport, right? A return. It's the same price just to go on a train to Dover from Guildford.
Hey,
that's extortion.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I was seeing that before. Like, where I've travelled like short journey, and it's been the same as me doing like, I don't know, say like from London to Manchester or something. Like, hey, how the fuck does that work out?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's nuts.
And they're never on time. You know how many times I used to use Birmingham stations, yeah? And like you get there, you're there late at night, all of a sudden delayed, no driver. You're just like, no fucking way.
That's why I do not want to lose my license.
Yeah, and then how long does it take for them to sort out like a replacement bus service or something?
Yeah, that still takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't lose my license because I can't get on public transport. One, because of the money, and two, because of other people on there. I just can't do it. So
I can do it, but I just don't like it.
Well, if I had to, I could probably I'll force myself to do it maybe, but it's a struggle, man. Public transport is a very bad struggle.
Oh, have you seen how obviously you know the attack in Berlin on the Pride thing, yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
You see how all the lefties are trying to spin that as if it's still the right's fault?
Yeah, but we all know that the lefties are a bit weird.
Oh, mate, I know that, but it's just like, even when like the perpetrator is there, plain as day, you know who's done it, they'll still deny it to the end of the earth that it's their fault.
Yeah.
Oh, it's TV News' fault, or anyone on the right, you know?
We know how lefties work. They're just strange, aren't they? You know?
They don't work, mate. That's the problem. They don't work.
Yeah.
They don't wash. They don't have any logic.
Most of them are students.
Brainwashed, indoctrinated morons that haven't really learned anything in life, but they think they know the world.
Like I say, man, like some of the stuff that just baffles me is when I see like the LGBTQ whatever plus,
and they're standing with their Palestine banners.
Yeah, bro. And I'm thinking, hang on, no one's clearly told these about the rooftop parties they'd be having in Gaza. Do you know what I mean?
Have you?
Man.
I watched this thing where in America, some geezer went undercover to a lefty protest. So he dressed with a little bit of rainbow stuff on him, and then he was spitting facts at them about how gay people are still not accepted in Palestinian countries or areas, right?
Yeah.
And all the lefties were actually listening because they thought this guy was one of them, and they were like, "Oh, why are we standing here for Palestine then?" And he's like, "Duh, exactly. Yeah, fucking idiots."
Yeah. Well, I can't understand their logic, mate. Really, I don't think anybody can.
They don't understand their logic.
Yeah.
No, a lot of them don't. Yeah, that is the key point, and that's why a lot of them will I know they won't engage in conversation.
Well, surely, right? If you were a lefty, and you'd sort of look into this type of thing and think, well, hold on a second, if I was in Palestine, they're going to just chuck me off roofs. Oh, I don't know whether I would like that, and it's like, well, they're weird, man. Really are.
You've just reminded me of something, actually. Did you see that thing about that woman who went to, where did she go?
Oh, thanks, Paul, again.
She's a lefty. She went over to
you again.
Islamic country, and she hasn't been heard for since February now.
Oh, right.
Oh, let me find the details for you. It was all over my Instagram, but mainstream media won't be covering it.
You again received a membership. Liam E9X8J received a membership. Ginger Bushman. Hey, fair shout, Ginger Bushman. Known him for a long time. He's got a membership, and the one and only YKRBY1Y received a membership. Well done, Paul. Thank you very much. Big up, Paul.
If you kind of look at Islam in itself, it's actually quite conservative as well. So it in itself doesn't really align with anything that the left stand for.
Oh no, damn right.
It's just strange, it's just strange. There's certain things that they seem to go out and protest. Like even all this this stand up to racism malarkey, yeah. Like, why is it? Every one of us here have been to a protest or a few protests, and you've probably seen lefties. Why is it for the most part, probably 90%, and I think that's me being generous, but 90% of them are white upper middle class people. They're not even so-called ethnic races, bro. They're no ethnic minority. They're not those people that are out here chanting about stand up to racism. So I don't understand it. They would hold a little bit more weight if I was going to a protest and somebody was countering our protest and they were people of actual colour. And the fact that they're not, I don't understand.
There's one or two of them, isn't there, but the rest of it, like you said, middle class sort of people that's got a bit of money, I would say.
You've got to understand though that a lot of these as well, I do believe, not all, but a lot that you'll find that are in the unions and stuff.
Yeah.
They're kind of paid, man. So when I had Taxi for John on my
just say Gamey, thank you very much, buddy. 5 gift memberships. Thank you. Big up, Gamey. Yeah, sorry, Bear.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying when I had Taxi for John on my live, it's just I don't know, standing for things that when you start actually speaking, he didn't know himself, man. He actually ended up agreeing with a lot of what we were saying. It's
you sort of switch a little switch in their head, don't you? And they sort of start understanding some of them, and it's hold on a second. Yeah, perhaps I've got this wrong.
Yeah,
only some of them though.
They're off their heads, man.
Yeah.
It's really bad. I would normally scroll through my socials and stuff, and it would be non-stop, immigration issue pretty much, which is obviously a good thing. I want to be kept up to current affairs, but every now and then, a little thing, I don't know, Spider-Man will come up, and I do like a bit of Spider-Man, right? You watch one thing, Spider-Man, and now it's all on being suggested. It's where's the news gone? Spider-Man's not news. Fucking Instagram, sort your life out.
I don't like sort of any going on any news or anything like that. I just like taking each day as it comes.
Well, you can't, mate. It's either stuff like Instagram or other socials, or TikTok, whatever. Yeah. Or the alternative is go listen to what the BBC have to say. I'd rather not do that.
So good. No, I'd rather have no news. No news is good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah.
no news is ignorance and also part of the problem.
What was that, Swipes?
It's like centre people, right? I appreciate that some people just don't want to get political. I get it. I do. I was like it myself until our country started getting raped and pillaged by third world men who just do not align with our values. And then I couldn't take it anymore. And then I started seeing, people like yourself, Bear, on like YouTube, like watching you and AY go to that HMO in Chelmsford. And
big up, Bear.
It pisses you off when you see stuff like that. Like me and Emma, we pay like whatever, like nearly £1,000 a month for like a 1-bedroom little place in Guildford. And yet these people get given like, that luxury apartment, full heat, windows wide open. That makes me sick. Fully furnished.
I've just had a bill from the NHS because I haven't paid the prescription. And it's like, well, shit, man. And they get it all for nothing.
Yeah, it makes you angry, mate. It pisses you off. And then that's when centre people should be like, okay, I can't stay centralised anymore. I need to move over to my respective side and show my support. And you'd like to think they'll move to the right because it's the right thing to do.
So I feel like we probably have seen a little bit of that. I know, like I've certainly spoke to people that, like I say, they'd never been out to a protest before. In fact, they probably didn't even really want to be there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they felt like it's got to a point where they've got to come out. But you are right. Like, again, probably the same myself, really. I probably was that kind of sense because I don't like. So it's only since I've been covering this stuff that I've come to realise really what right wing and left wing is. And
agreed. Yeah.
And like, because I wouldn't have ever put a label on myself, and I still don't really like to. Like, yeah, like, okay, most of my values probably align with right wing views, but there are many things on the left that I agree with as well. So when I agree on those things, does that make me a lefty when I do that? Or like, see, so like, I don't really like this whole, I do think that we've all been tipped off against each other. I do think this has all been done by design. I don't mean to sound like some kind of nut job, but I really do. I think it's all been done by design. They want us arguing amongst ourselves.
It distracts us from the real issue, doesn't it?
Yeah. This whole right and left things, like, I don't know, it's kind of not new, but like it is in like modern times. Like it's never really been such an issue before, has it? Before a few years ago.
Well, people never clashed this much.
Oh, I can't say that out. Sorry, Gamer.
So, yeah, man, it's frustrating because I speak to people and they're like, yeah, but I've never ever been called things like a Nazi, a bigot, a fascist. None of these things had I ever been called in my life until I turned up at one of these. Well, actually, it was actually like ages ago when I was first doing the odd few. Like ended up in Hope Not Hate and that, and they put the whole label of migrant hunters on us. Like, what the fuck's a migrant hunter? I'll be honest, I just watched the likes of Active Patriot and Yorkshire Rose, yeah? And to be honest, I was sat there thinking, all right, so what they're doing is pretty much like what we do in auditing, yeah? You turn up to a building or something, you film in what you believe you can, if it's publicly accessible, and you do your videos. So I thought, all right, let's go and try some hotels. And as soon as that happened, all these lefties that loved me like a couple of months before, no, they did. They loved me because I went and covered a protest, a long-standing protest that was going on outside a company called UAV Engines in Shenstone, a little village, right, not too far from me. And it turns out it's like an Israeli weapons factory. And they were all like protesting outside there, and they were taking it in turns in coming, and they had set up like this little camp outside there. And I went up and covered the whole thing for like a whole weekend, man, because believe it or not, the actual security in that were really dodgy. They were like some of the craziest security I'd ever come across. And still to this day, actually, like proper trained military style. Yeah, like I was kept.
messing about type.
So I'm trying to sleep in a car outside the compound, yeah, and they've got a guy on a roof with a big mag light, and he keeps shining it in our car. He keeps shining it in their tent. Again, we all know what that is. You're trying to cause sleep deprivation to people. For me, that comes like straight from the military, kind of like as somebody that knows a little bit, yeah. Like to think to do
sleep
that.
Deprivation is very good tool, like this.
Yeah, and anyway, they loved me, bro. I went out and covered a couple of hotels, and all of a sudden they were like, one of them knew me by name. They were like, "What are you doing with these people?" And I'm like, stood there, and I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm here like against this hotel housing illegal immigrants." Oh, and by the way, this certain hotel, it was the hotel where Rhiannon Sky White was killed. That he worked at, yeah. This was 3 years prior to that, or 2 or 3 years prior to her losing her life, yeah. And they're like out there, and I'm like trying to explain to them, like, yeah, I'm against it. These are all Nazi, blah blah, fascists, and I'm like, no, it's just a very small few local people raising a concern about like people being. And from that day on, it didn't matter that there was a whole issue before that I kind of was in agreement to a certain extent with, where they loved me. As soon as they found out that, I was like, right, you're a Nazi.
Yeah, you become public enemy number one at that point, don't you?
Yeah.
It's funny you say it, because I started out, so I used to be a driving instructor, so I was quite privy to what goes on in driving test centres and whatnot. And again, publicly funded institutions, perfectly open, I can go in. So I thought, you know what, perfect place to start doing some auditing and challenge some authority here, see how you get treated. Usually what happens, you go in, oh, you can't film here, blah blah blah, whatever. Did some job centres, did some other places, and yeah, my first ever hotel, where did I go to? It was Potters International in Aldershot. And as soon as I did a video there, it wasn't even like a decent video, but I put it up and I started getting comments where people were saying, oh, you're one of them now, are you? I thought, I actually liked you, not anymore. Goodbye. And I thought, well, fuck you then.
You know who your friends are.
Yeah, well, it's no skin off my back. At the end of the day, if you don't like me for my values, then I'm glad you're not around anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it probably doesn't grab the wow factor in some of the videos I've been trying to do recently, yeah. But, you know, when I have been able to engage in conversation with these lefties, I've tried like a whole different kind of like strategy where rather than just kind of abuse them because they're abusing me, I'm going to try and get them on a level where we can talk. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of act like I'm being a little bit submissive to them, yeah? So when we're having this debate, but what I mean is when they're saying, like, they might come up with a point, yeah? So I'll emphasize the fact that I agree with them on that. Like, what the angle they're taking, I agree with. However, the thing with them, there's no reasoning ever. Like, and I've tried it so many times recently where I try and just like, on a level, man. It's like, right, okay, but can you see it from this point? No, you're wrong. And I'm like, you do understand, like, I'm trying to compromise and find compromise so we can come to some, because I do feel as if like that's what we really need to do. Everyone really needs to kind of unite and then put that pressure where it should be, which is on the government, and protest properly. That's what I believe, but we'll never see it. That's in the ideal world, right? And unfortunately, we don't live in the ideal world. But
the left haven't really got much of an idea, have they? They don't listen to reasoning.
No, it's not that
one thing I'll give them,
they don't have any logic. So
no, I think that some of them, not all, but some of them, and I kind of like. It's not something that I'll say is bad about them as such, but you know what it is? They want to try and be these like caring people, yeah. And I do think there are some that genuinely out there think that like, oh yeah, equality, everybody matters, blah blah blah. And again, in an ideal world, I agree, everyone, you know, but. That's not the way the world works, and we should be looking. Why can't you have that energy that the left hold? Certainly the white middle class ones I'm talking, British middle class ones. Why can't they hold that passion that they have for caring just for their own people? I don't see why that's such a bad thing. Like, I really don't. It's not like... as I've been saying a lot recently, it ain't really about hating others. It's more about learning to love ourselves again, I think, as a nation. We've been told to be...
That is a good point.
If I may, I've just found this thing that I was looking for about this LGBTQ activist from Birkenhead who went out to protest in Palestine and has been missing since February 2025. Right. She said she went out there because British men are the problem. These were her last words, and she hasn't been seen since.
Oh well.
But she's a picture of her here with a little pride flag with 5 Islamic men in the middle of a war-torn looking area. And yeah, good riddance, right?
Well, not good.
Is that harsh to say that?
It's a soul that's like, you know, left this planet or whatever, isn't it? You know, but at the end of the day, that should sort of be shown to all the leftists and say, look, this is what you're up to.
But then what about that other one, that lady, that American woman that was living in Ireland who had her head bashed in by a migrant boyfriend who's now on the run? Like, they actually, some of them are that deranged, they go that far to have relationships with people like this or to meet these people in person with their ideologies, thinking they'll be accepted. And instead they get, like, you know, tossed off a roof, head bashed in, and
well,
I don't want to say like, oh,
perhaps there's a reason. Perhaps there's a reason for them to be attracted to that type of person. You know, perhaps
it's just not. But it's
a bit of a strange one, but
it's again, it comes back to that whole suicidal empathy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Listen, they'll be the first one. They'll be the first ones. Trust me. That, you know, that have to worry if like there was a full takeover.
Oh, yeah. If the UK became completely Islamic, they are the first ones that are going off the roofs.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm sure most of the people on the right will stand up for themselves, and you know, won't be allowed to be taken up to the roof.
Well, I will not. I'll go kicking and screaming if I have to. I will not make it easy for them.
100%.
I mean, I wouldn't go kicking and screaming. I'd go punching and stabbing if I had to. If my life's going to be in danger.
To be fair, I can't actually scream. I've got too deep a voice. It doesn't. So when I try screaming, it doesn't really come out as a scream.
I can't scream. When I scream, I just like, fuck, it's weird. Yeah. No, I can't scream. I actually can't scream. It's weird.
It's weird because when I was a little kid, yeah, I could, but one day I couldn't.
Yeah, one day I tried and just couldn't.
Once upon a time I was supposed to do a really comical scream, and then no, nothing.
I was about 11 when that happened to me, when it all changed.
11?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't have a clue when it happened. It just happened sometime, and at one point I tried to scream and realised, oh shit, I can't do that anymore. I don't know.
What else are we going to be chatting about today, then?
Oh, mate, you know me. I'll talk about anything, really.
I know. Do you like your new Prime Minister?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay, do you know what? That's a great subject you've already brought up right there, Bear. The new Prime Minister.
You like him, yeah?
Oh, Paul, thank you very much. I will. I'll get some plans that we can
how to lose all your subs in 10 minutes? Say that you like Andy Burnham.
Who? Sorry, mate, I didn't know you were chatting about her.
Andy Burnham, mate.
I know. Yeah, he's a dick from Manchester.
Amazing Prime Minister that we have right now. Top guy.
Yeah, right. I don't think
I mean, I think like he's trying to play some political stunts with the whole, you know, pulling back on the prison release thing, reevaluating it, yeah, trying to act like, oh, you know, I'm a smart guy, I'm not stupid, I'm going to try and cater for everyone here, but no, you're still a wanker.
Yeah, I know, yeah, I thought that. Oh, yeah, he sacked David Lammy, brilliant, but you're still a wanker.
Again,
you know what I mean? But like that split second, I was like, hey, and then, nah, but you're still a wanker.
Yeah, but you've only replaced him with other idiots.
Yeah.
I tell you, this is why I've got no respect for the man. Because when it was old, you know, when Boris and Ricky and Liz Truss and all them idiots were playing the clown show, he was fast to comment himself saying, general election, please. Yeah. As soon as he then comes in, because another prime minister resigns, and everyone says the same thing to him. Okay, well, general election then. Doesn't say a word, does he? Just takes the reins and keeps on going. Oh, and let's not forget about Ted in the North. What do you think he is? Jon fucking Snow or fucking whatever? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
King of the North. That's what he thinks he is, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, but what has he done for Manchester, though?
He's a knobhead. There's only one man I believe will truly put this country the way that I would like to see this country go, and that's Rupert. I think reform, I mean, I'm not against reform. I'd rather them, if we can't have restore, obviously I'd rather go reform, but I still think they're a half measure. I think Rupert he's prepared to go the whole way, and he's not a career, he's not like, I don't think he cares about like getting in and staying in and his reputation. He just wants to put the country right. That's what I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
no, I'm a big Rupert Lowe fan, but at the same time, I say this all like, and it's no disrespect. Like if I'd say it to the man, and it's no disrespect to him, but he speaks well, and he certainly says the things that we want to hear. But I do understand as well that like the way politics works, and I don't believe that he just walks in and he just because you're prime minister you can just do what you want. There's a whole House of Lords you have to get past. There's many pieces of legislation. It's all bullshit, bro. Basically, it's kind of like you could have the person in with all the right intentions, but I don't know. But I hope I'm wrong, and I hope he gets in, and I hope that he's able to implement a lot of the things that he said. I really do. And you're right. If anyone can, he's the guy to do it. But I go back to, again, some people might think I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist here, but I do sometimes wonder how much these leaders actually have power. I do think there's more behind the scenes that everyone doesn't think.
Like I said earlier, I don't think any of the prime ministers are actually running the country.
So, but this way, I don't think, and again, I hope I'm wrong because I'm a massive fan. I'm a paid member of Restore. I've never done that before, right? But a lot of the things that I see him saying on his socials is the type of thing that if there is a higher power behind that prime minister or that president, these individuals ain't going to let him get in on the basis of what he's saying. Like there was one post that got put on X where he was on about he's going to get in, he's going to make all these people like hold them to account and people will be going to jail. He's going to completely dismantle government as we know it. And I'm just thinking, I hope I'm wrong and I am just a bit of a conspiracy nut job, but the powers that will be are never going to allow someone like that in. They're just not.
Yeah, that's what I do have to say. That
I'm sure there are
feel what you're feeling
out
there.
But I hope I'm wrong because Rupert Lowe he's like you say, man, he's the man to do it. There's no one else, is there? Like,
but then that's the thing, though. How can there not be people behind the scenes pulling the strings? You know what I mean? It's got to be, right?
I've always said that when you look at these jobs, that they can only sit so many terms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's never really like some things. Like, for instance, I watched a documentary. It's called The Unknown. It's quite good. It used to be on Netflix. That spoke a lot about it. Like presidents, for instance, had asked for like information on like certain things, high classified stuff, and they'd basically been rejected it. Now, how can a president be rejected something if they're the person at the top of the food chain? That doesn't make any sense. That means there's somebody there or something going on there where somebody's still able to withhold information from even as high as the president of the United States, which is
okay. Let's think about that then, right? So if there is people behind the scenes pulling the strings, aren't they a little bit like? What's their game? Because let's talk about like Biden compared to Trump. Two totally opposite sides of the fence, yeah? One is more than happy to flood the country with illegals. Trump gets in and reverts it all. Now, if someone's behind the scenes there, doesn't that mean they're a little bit weird? Because 1 minute they're doing one thing, then they're suddenly changing just because of their
do you not think they've got to play both sides of the coin, though?
They're playing games.
But while still always fulfilling their own agenda, you reckon, yeah?
Yeah, They've always got to
okay.
play both sides of the coin. They can't always just be one way. That would that's too sus.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like, that's too sus. But listen, like I say, some people might think I'm a bit of a nut job like this, but when you go down some rabbit holes, mate, and things ain't really quite what they seem. Like, really, it's all. I always got told, follow the money, man. Follow the money.
What you're saying is the tinfoil hats are actually warranted.
I think so. There's a lot of times they've been proven right. Certain things have been a conspiracy, and then they're no longer a conspiracy because it's been proved true. You know what I mean? So it's one of them.
Yeah. But one thing I've always believed is conspiracy is 9/11. 9/11. There's no way. I mean, again, sorry, but those steel beams are not.
So then you believe in most conspiracies then, because, and the reason I say that is because I've heard people say to me, oh, I'm not a big conspiracy. However, 9/11, and I'm like, well, that means you are, because like if you genuinely believe that your government could do that to you and lie, they can do that, bro. They can do anything. Why could they not do it? What you telling me? There's something like I don't know. That's like there's no morals, is there? By at that point,
like I said, it may not be the government, it may be the people above them, and the government don't really know about it. There's special agents here, there, and everywhere, aren't there?
But here you go. Here's the thing, right? Going back to 9/11, yeah. What I find with governments nowadays in the modern age is that with these conspiracies that happen, I mean, conspiracies have always been happening throughout the ages, without a doubt. Yeah, there's always people behind the scenes doing things against the people or whatever. Yeah, but nowadays they're so brazen about it that they'll do things. I mean, look, 9/11 is the perfect example. There's so many fucking flaws in that story of how it all happened. I mean, you can even see the controlled demolition explosions on the buildings before they go down. You can see that. That's evidence. You can say, okay, that's doctored images or doctored videos, but explain to me how the 7th tower, World Trade Center 7, how does that collapse because of a little bit of debris falls on it, but the buildings in between that building and the towers, they're perfectly fine. And the Pentagon, where's the plane, the remains of the plane that went into it? And why is the lamppost been pulled down outside, but the grass is untouched?
No, there's so much stuff you're right about, and I'm kind of with you, yeah. But I have spoke to somebody, and I'd kind of like never met him in person, but I'd spoke to this person for a long time, got to kind of know him, yeah. And they were there that day, and they turn around and tell me that they see a plane go into that tower. I can't remember which tower he said, but he said, I'm telling you now, he said, I see it clear as day, plane went in, and I'm like, how can I
in there?
Is he being paid? Has he been paid to say that? I don't know. Like, he's just some average guy, like, I don't know. So, but I'm with you. Like, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't sit right. A lot of stuff.
But we'll never truly get
UK Spruce is saying the wrong engine on the floor was found.
Yeah, mate, there's so much to it. There's so many like factors to it that just do not add up to what they said. So you'll never try and convince me that it was all above board the way it happened and it was just as terrorists that did it. I'm not doubting that there was Arab terrorists in the plane or whatever, but you don't nick that many planes in one day so effortlessly without having inside help.
So there was a pilot. Very like he had a good resume. He weren't just like some dickhead. And he was interviewed, and he turned around and said, all I can tell you, he said, I can't say whether it was an inside job or not. He said, but what I can tell you is people can go in those simulators for X amount of hours a day for so amount of time. And he said, getting one of those planes at the speed that it was going to hit the plane like it did, to hit the tower, like it did, is nearly impossible. So therefore, he was trying to say that if someone did do that, that was someone with a lot of experience, like not just a couple of cowboys that have had a bit of training. And do you know what I mean?
You don't think they're Japanese kamikazes, do you?
Oi, do you know that? So this is a proper random thing, but Hitler, right? He had a proper, like, a really high kill-death ratio. You know that?
Right.
He's a pro gamer, mate. 6 million kills, 1 death.
Oh dear. Oh, I don't know.
Don't, oh dear me, just laugh because I know you want to. I'm sorry.
Dear.
I was just reading something.
I laughed because I just got. It's just me.
I was actually looking for this. Someone ages ago wrote a. Where is this one? I think it's on X. Someone put what happened on 9/11. Someone put the gender reveal party for the Statue of Liberty. It was a girl, and someone then writes, "Have some empathy. I lost my relative that day. Be ashamed of yourself for making a joke about this tragedy." And then someone put, "Sorry for your loss." And then that same person wrote, "Thank you for your kind words. He was the best pilot in the Middle East."
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh. I don't know where I find this stuff. Sorry.
I don't know what's on your phone there, Stripes.
Oh, mate, I've got a picture here of a trainer, and it's got like a swash sticker on it, and it says the best shoes for finishing a race. It's joke. You're allowed to joke. Okay.
Listen, I'm funny you should say that. You know what? Don't you wonder about people though? Yeah, because like, you know the song "Hail Hitler" by Kanye West.
No.
So it was put on the other day in my Discord, yeah, so a couple of people hadn't heard it. And I was looking through the comments of this track, and the amount of people in there that were like, yo, this is probably the best track ever made. I was like, what the? And like, we're talking a lot of people, man. So, like, I don't know. I think somewhere down the line, someone's been taught something different from how it was back in the day, right? You were taught that like these were the bad people. Now it seems that everyone thinks that they were the good people, and it's like kind of mad when you see the old.
I've always said when I was going in school, I don't think they was teaching me the right sort of history lessons and all that. It is like it is whatever they was sort of reading out of the books, and it's like I don't think it's actual true history lessons.
The only problem with history is, you know what the problem with history? It's always the victors that fucking write
the stories, yeah.
Exactly that, mate. Exactly that. We spent most of our time in secondary school doing history, learning about the American West more than anything else. I find that a bit weird. Like learning all about like the nomads and stuff, and it's like, okay, cool, but is it relevant? Shouldn't we be learning more about British history in British schools? I think so.
To be fair, I went to school long enough to actually find out what was being taught in history anyway. So,
Hooper says Erica, best marching tune ever. It's a pretty good marching tune, that is. You've heard it, Opes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's a good song.
The Rothschild. Okay. Right, I'm going to end this live, guys. Thanks for all popping in and saying hi. Yeah, mate, I got things to do and all that, unfortunately. So I've been on for a couple of hours now, haven't I?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It was only 5 to 8. Blimey, I thought it was later than that.
Nah, it's only early, mate. You started early, remember? You said earlier. I said, what time are you going to do the live? And he goes, about 6, 7. And I was like, you twat. So, Obes, mate, them kids said the other day, 6, 7's dead.
Yeah.
And you keep trying to carry it on.
No, you was the one who keeps on carrying it on, not me. 6, 7 is dead now.
I don't. My kids still tried doing. I don't. Drives me insane that 6, 7 shit.
You think though, some random kid in the world, most likely in America, is sitting loving life that they started some stupid little thing that has literally gone worldwide. It's nuts. Fair play to them. Fair play. I bet it kills them inside though, because they can never prove it was really them that invented it.
I know, right? Well, no, well, some kid at some basketball. There was like some basketball game at like some school or college or something, and like one of the teams. I've seen the original video, and like some kid, they like see someone scores, and then there's like some celebration. There's some kid there and that giving it all this and that, like 6, 7, and it kind of just went, like you say, it just blew up.
See, I first learned about it watching South Park. That's how I learn most modern like stuff that's not relevant to immigration and things.
Everything
Watching
comes
South
up on South Park.
They're smashing out the South Park.
Well,
listen though, lads, I'll let you go anyway, yeah, because I know you want to shut it down, Captain. But yeah,
You're
good
a star,
chatting.
you are.
Sound for having us up. I'll chat to you
Thanks
soon.
for popping in and
good
having a
speaking with you,
chat.
Bear, mate.
All right, big up.
We'll
Thank you.
see you again soon.
I don't know if Tracy's in the chat, but if not, send my love.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, she's still in the chat.
All right, take care.
Put my teeth back in.
Yeah.
All right,
See you
sound
soon, Bear. You take care, buddy.
I'm going to be jumping back on my. Wait, Gamey, you still about, mate? We got some heist that we can go finish now.
Okay, it's like that, is it? You're going to go.
Well, no. What are you doing? You said you're jumping off.
Yeah, I'm going to jump off. I have got things to do. So
you got to go cook the dog and walk the oven or something. I don't know.
I'm not cooking the dog.
Oh.
Oh, no, sir.
Well, either way, mate. Well, I meant to say cook the dog and walk the pizza, but if Gamey is still about.
I don't know whether Gamey. He's probably starting on GTA already, mate.
Well, we were getting started earlier, and then obviously I looked at the time and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's time for."
Say again, yeah.
Time for the panel, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Splooshy, mate. Good having you here, by the way. It's good to see you, mate. I haven't seen you for
everybody. Nick the egg, Gamey. Oh, Gamey is still here, look. That's what I was planning on doing the rest of the house tomorrow.
Okay, Gamey. All right, no worries, mate. That's fine. That's fine.
Get set, go. Thanks for popping in. Paranoid. Paul Connolly, thank you very much for all the donations and whatnot that you've put in there today. And Gamey.
Paul, mate,
and everybody else.
You do too much, mate. You do too much.
He's a star.
And Gamey, you gift a lot as well.
Pauline's great. Yeah, thanks. You take care. Chartel. Sorry, I've missed all these people.
I think Chartel's just joined.
Oh no, Chartel's not just joined, has she? Oh dear.
Yeah, Chartel said hi all. So.
Hi Chartel, but unfortunately we're just shooting off.
Yeah, we're just on our way out.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Hooper 7735 as well. Oh, that's what you said earlier on. One of Erica, best marching tune ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bills, don't forget Bills. Bills was in the house as well.
Yeah. Bills popped in, didn't he?
Community Stronghold.
Bills, you legend.
Community Stronghold as well. Silent Matthew Roberts. Good evening.
Oh, hang on. You missed someone else, Obes.
Go on.
Hang on. Let me just double check.
Who have I missed?
That it's the real
Mikey
one.
Is dead. Mikey is dead.
It is the real one. Well. You got DP Audits in the house.
DP Audits? Where's the
DP?
I've missed DP. Sorry, DP.
Yeah, DP joined. He said, yo. Didn't see you there until I just scrolled back up the chat, DP, mate.
Oh, so, yeah, I see it. Yeah, there he is. Big up, DP.
There you go. You've got some names in here, mate. You got some names. You got your Bears, you got your DPs, you got your Splooshies.
Yeah.
You've even got a Stripey.
Everyone was just seeing what's going on, I guess, isn't it?
Oh, mate,
is there anyone else? Is anyone else that's doing a live stream?
Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that will join purely just because they love a bit of drama. My best advice to anyone that's joining just because you want a bit of drama, the BBC do a lot of that. They do EastEnders, or you got ITV. They've got their EastEnders, not EastEnders. What do you call it? You got your EastEnders, your Coronation Streets, and your other shit. That's the best place for drama. Please
keep the drama out of YouTube.
Yeah, you don't need any drama. It's not conducive to the good of anybody, apart from trolls. So let's not worry about the drama.
And on that note, people,
I'll tell you what. Hang on. Sorry, I just got to interrupt you there. What I will do, Gamey wants to do some heist tomorrow, so we'll do that. But what we can do, because I haven't finished it yet, we'll jump on the old James Bond.
You're going to be playing James Bond.
Yeah, the old 007 First Light. So I'm enjoying it so far. It's not too bad. I mean, I've only played a few hours of it, but we might as well finish that, get it done. I don't like leaving games half done. Speaking of that, I'll tell you what, Obes, can you do a panel before we end?
No, not today.
Yeah, you get right. Not a panel, sorry, a poll. I meant to say.
Right.
Can you do a poll? You do a quick poll. Can you say, what would you rather watch Stripey play? James Bond or Silent Hill? Because I haven't finished that either. I need to finish it. Well, I need to finish both games. But I'm wondering what everyone prefers. Do they like the Silent Hill or do they like James Bond?
Silent Hill.
Do you need me to help you? Epic says Silent Hill. I'm gravitating myself to Silent Hill because I love a good horror game. I don't like horror movies though. Do you? Oh, you don't do any movies, do you?
I don't do any TV, don't do any movies, don't do any news.
I would also vote. I feel like, oh, what do most people prefer? I thought so.
It's coming up Silent Hill at the moment.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might have to be the choice then. I think the horrors are a little bit more entertaining than watching like shooters, you know. But it depends on the shooter. Hang on. Tina says, yes, Stripey, we will be there. So shut up and get. Hang on. I've just noticed something else above Tina's comment. UTK, I don't care. It says James Pond.
James Pond.
I haven't played James Pond since I had it on the Sega Mega Drive. And what a game it was. What a game that actually was.
That was a good game, that was.
Well, you played James Pond as well.
Oh, obviously.
You do realize I'm saying Pond, not Bond. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. James Pond, incredible.
On the Mega Drive.
Did you? What, you had a Mega Drive too?
No, I had a Mega Drive.
Why are you such a dick? Mate, I'd rather step on glass like I did earlier.
Mate, did you want me to put that photo on of all that bleeding on your toe or not?
What, you want to show everyone my foot?
No, not really. No. Maybe another time.
Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of need to ask my permission before you just go showing my feet pics off to everyone. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll post it onto my Discord into the feet pic section. Sorry?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you. Do you want me to show you?
Yeah, I can put it on the feet pit. Do we even have that section anymore, Robes?
I don't know, mate. There's one section I didn't really look at. Feet pics.
Yes, you did. Oh, we do?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you liar, because you posted Chunk's foot on there.
Oh, maybe that once. Yeah, that was like 6 months ago or something.
That once.
I haven't looked at it since.
Oh, hang on.
Anyway, I'm going to shoot off. I got things to do.
Oh, hang on. Just quick.
Oh, no.
Someone sent me this picture of Matthew Perry, like very shortly after he died. And R.I.P. Matthew Perry, because I did like Matthew Perry. But the picture had a picture of him, right? And it said on the top, so no one told you life was going to be this way. Your job's a joke. You're broke. You're dead from Special K. We're talking within a week of him dying. People have no control, do they? Like, give it at least 2 weeks and then make the jokes. I mean, come on. Timing's everything.
Come on.
Hang on. One more, though. Picture of George Floyd. Says, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away.
Oh, Stripes, right. I'm removing you.
What?
Have a good
Don't
night.
tell me you actually care for George Floyd. He was a fentanyl head. Everyone knows that.
Well, we know, but, rest in peace.
Free Derek Chavy Derek. Get him out of prison now, please.
Who?
The guy who apparently killed George Floyd.
Oh, okay.
Get him out of prison. He's been there like 5 years already. He didn't deserve that.
Right, I'm going to end this poll.
You're going to go like sign a petition for how you care for George Floyd or something.
We got 70% on Silent Hill.
Silent Hill it is then, mate. Sorry, if I'm shouting on the camera, I don't know. I get a little bit loud. I don't realise it.
No problem. Anyway,
No.
I'm going to end this live so you can get on and do your James Pond. Oh, no, you're not. You're playing Silent Hill. Thanks for everyone popping in. Thanks for the donations. You're all superstars.
You are. Thank you, people. But what Silent Matthew Roberts just said there, thank you, mate. You're absolutely right.
I can't believe it's on news.
Chandelier Bing. SpongeBob says Assassin's Creed.
Jam on toast, right? Okay, no, that's enough.
We will do the new Assassin's Creed soon. But anyway, people, Obes wants to go. He's got to cook the dog.
And want the fish.
Oi, get a lead for your fish and do a live. I swear to God, it'd be the funniest thing. Actually, no, don't. You'll kill the fish. Don't do that.
No, I don't want it around the gills. I might be able to get it right. So.
I've got an idea. Obes, I've got an idea. Before you go, promise, make sure you do a live one day. Listen, get a fish, put it in a bowl, put the bowl on a skateboard, and take it for a walk.
No.
Do it.
No, I'm not doing it. You're off. I'll see you soon, Stripes. I'll speak to you again sooner.
Oh, yeah, no worries, mate.
Later.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Sorry about that, people. It's only me now. But I'm off as well. I've got loads of things to do. Thanks for everyone joining in and whatnot and having a good crack at the top chat and everything. We'll see you again soon. We'll be near the pond next time, I'd imagine. You take care, guys. Laters.